Today I'm going to show you how I take my hair from this to this. These are my two signature hairstyles. One is a very natural layered C curl and the other is soft effortless waves. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Michelle and you might know me from my Matcha Monday series. But not only do I love matcha, I love talking about travel, content creation, and just sharing my everyday learnings through life. So if that also sounds like you, you're in the right place. So let's get started with the tutorials. Okay, so let me show you my natural hair first. This is my natural hair. This is what it looks like, completely unstyled. I literally just woke up out of bed and this is what my hair looks like. I did just wash it last night. I air dried it. I didn't blow dry it. Sometimes I do. Usually I don't because I'm lazy. But this is what it looks like. My haircut is very layered. So you can see all around my head, I have shorter layers, but the longest layer is down to here. Same thing on this side. I have lots of different layers going on. And my hairstyle is the butterfly cut. I cut it myself. I follow Brad Mondo's butterfly haircut tutorial. I'll link it in the description box, but I've been doing that haircut for years now because it's so easy and I can do it at home. And I just love the way that my hair turns out. So now what I do in my routine is, the first thing is, of course, brush it out. So I'm gonna do that right now. Now this is what it looks like brushed out. And this is what it looks like from the back. Again, you can really see all the layers and it kind of comes down into a V shape at the end. And I really need to dye my hair again. So now I'll show you how to get the C curl hairstyle. And for that, I use this tool. This is by Wavy and it's a heated round brush. This is what it looks like. There are only two settings, but I just use the first one because my hair is very thin, so I don't need a ton of heat. But if you have thicker hair, then probably number two might be better. But what I do is just split my hair in half, just like this, and just clip it out of the way. And I'm gonna take the bottom half and pull out like a 1 to 2 inch section. And I always start from the back of my head. And once it's heated up, I kind of start from the root. I get as close as possible and I twirl it just to smooth out any kinks. And I brush it through once just to make it easier so that in the second pass, as I'm twirling it, it just goes through much more smoothly. And then I kind of just spin it around like this just a few times, and I spin the brush as I bring it out of my hair. And this is what it looks like. You have this nice little C curl, but basically just the end is curled, and that's all I need. Then just toss this in the back. So I use my thumb to grab another section, and I always put the tool in front of my hair because I want the curl to curl inwards, and I'm curling it this way, not this way. I'm curling it away from my face. And I'm not super accurate about the size of the hair either. Sometimes I'll take bigger sections, smaller sections. It doesn't need to be perfect. There's no exact science, but I pretty much just roll it through the round brush, just like that. It's literally so easy. So I really contemplated if I needed to make a tutorial on this, but hopefully this helps. Sometimes I'll like wrap the hair around the brush as well and just pull it through just like that. It is so simple, you guys. And here's the bottom layer. Sometimes I'll just grab everything and kind of go through it, spin the brush through it just to get everything nice and even. And look at that, so nice. I'll just toss it back to cool down, and then we'll work on the top section. I also don't use heat protectant, but I think this is a case of do as I say, not as I do, because if you do really want to protect your hair, then I think you should use heat protectant. I don't use it though because my hair is just so thin that anything that I put on it, it just weighs it down, even heat protectant. So I haven't found a good one that is lightweight, that doesn't weigh down my hair or make it look greasy in the end. So if you have any recommendations for someone like me with very thin, easily weighed down hair, please let me know in the comments. So for the top section though, because I sometimes have like kinks in my hair, because I do sleep with a ponytail sometimes, so when I wake up in the morning, it might leave a kink like right around here at the crown of my head. What I'll do is just spend a little bit more time at the top and just leave the brush here for a bit to let it heat through the hair and then pull it through. which kind of helps get rid of that kink. And then I'll just go into rolling it at the end. And I really don't spend too much time like holding it because I don't want it to be super curly at the end. The longer you hold it while it's curled in the brush, then the curlier it'll be. But I really just want a soft, like effortless curl like this. And I kind of hold the brush at an angle like this as well. So holding it at an angle just make sure that I get all the layers a bit more evenly like this. And then when I get to this front section, I kind of just combine my bangs with this longer layer. So I do it all together. Sometimes I'll use my hands too if I feel like it's a little too curled. So I'll just brush it out and kind of hold it there for a bit. And that's that. I'll bring everything in front, double check that I got all the strands. And that's literally it. That's all I do. One side only takes me 5 minutes, so I can do my whole head in 10 minutes. But the reason my hair looks like this is because of all the layers. It's not gonna look like this if all of your hair is like one length. You need the layers to get this kind of C curl, J curl type of look. So now let me do this side and then I'll show you the back. So easy. You can grab pretty big sections with this tool too. As long as my hair is combed through nicely, then it really just glides so easily like this. And then we'll work on the top section. Probably some kinks in my hair, so I'm just gonna wrap it around and let it sit for a little bit. Slowly pull it down. It might be a little hot too, so be careful not to burn yourself. Oh yeah, I definitely have some kinks here. I'll kind of hold it above my head too, like this, because that helps me get closer to my roots. And I like this round brush because I feel like it's so much easier than blow drying your hair and using a regular non-heated brush to style it. Like, I don't know, I really don't like blow drying my hair. It's so loud and windy. So I like to just wait until my hair is completely dry and then style it with some heat tools. I really only style my hair maybe like twice a week, sometimes just once a week. So I really don't do it too often. Sometimes I'll just add clips too if it's like a little bit too curled. And typically I'll do my makeup after I do my hair, so I'll usually just let it sit like this while I do my makeup. And this is it, you guys. That is literally it. That's all I do. It's so easy, so effortless, so chic. I'll show you the back. So pretty and flowy. You can see all your layers too. I have tried to achieve this look with a curling iron, with a straightener, but it just doesn't turn out as good as when I use this tool. So I really recommend like a round brush like this to get this type of hairstyle. So now let me show you how I do my other go-to hairstyle. And for that, I use this curling iron. The brand here is Hoson. I just found it on Amazon, but the reason I got this is because the barrel is longer than most hair curling irons, which is great if you have long hair like me. So I'm gonna turn it on, and the default is 375, but I like to use 350. And this I think is a 1 1/4 inch barrel. So again, I have my hair split down the middle, split it into top and bottom sections again. Take a section. I want to curl away from my face again. So when I'm holding the iron, I hold it straight up. The clamp is facing forward. I take my hair, I open the clamp, bring it up, clamp the hair, but I also keep my finger on the clamp. I'm just like barely touching it, so that I can drag it down easily, go as far down as I can, curl it up a little bit, and then I like to get the ends as much as possible, so I'm pressing the clamp a little bit, like just like pulsing it until the ends go in, and then I curl as far up to the root as I can. And I just hold it there for like 5 seconds and release. And there's our first curl. and repeat. So again, clamp in front, grab the hair, slide it down. I don't go all the way sometimes, but I'll curl it up quite a bit, because sometimes if I just go all the way down and then I try to get as much of the ends as possible, then hair falls out, as you saw. So that's why I just start turning it a little bit higher, and then I move it down to get the ends. Just hold it there for 5 seconds, and that's it. Oh, also if I have layers, like you can see there's layers here, but then there's a longer layer here. It helps to curl it first and then move it down. And then bring it back up to the root. And that's that. And we'll do the exact same thing with the top section. So if I have kinks in my hair, then same thing. I'll kind of just clamp my iron as close to my roots as possible and just like kind of use it like a hair straightener. And then do the same thing. Clamp, go part way down, twirl, open the clamp, keep going as far down as I can to get the ends, curl up to the roots, hold it for 5 seconds, and release. And that's what that looks like. And I curl all in the same direction. Some people alternate going backwards, going frontwards. I like a more uniform look, so I just curl it all in the same direction. And then I'll separate out my bangs. I'll do those last. And for my bangs, I'll just take it like this, and then I'll hold the iron horizontal. That way the clamp is facing down, and then clamp my hair, drag it down, and twirl it up. And then I'll kind of drag it down after a couple seconds to curl the ends, and then I kind of just slide it out like that, because I like it to frame my face like this and kind of start that first curl around eye level. Now I'm just gonna leave my hair like this and pin it back like that. I don't touch it, I don't brush it out or anything. I just leave it to cool and set. And then I work on the other side, split my hair in 2 sections. And same thing, curling iron is vertical, clamp faces forward. Grab the hair, clamp, drag it down part way, and start curling. But then open the clamp a little to get the ends, and then curl it to the roots. Hold for 5 seconds, and release. So pretty. If I have a section here that's kind of sticking out and I'm not really able to get it around the barrel without other parts of my hair falling out, then I'll just grab it and hold it against the iron. That way it still gets curled. And now for my bangs on this side, same thing. Hold it horizontal, clip is facing the bottom, grab my hair, clamp, twirl the hair around, spin the clamp, bring it down a little bit, spin it again. And I do kind of hold it pretty high up, like it's the same level as like my forehead. And then after a few seconds, I just slowly drag it down. Okay, there we go. So then I'll kind of join it with the rest of my hair and pin it out of my face, toss everything behind, let it set as I do my makeup. Okay, so after I let it set for like 10 minutes, I'll take out my clips and just brush it out. And this just helps to soften the waves. This brings everything together. And this is what it looks like. Let me show you the back. It's so bouncy, so much movement. You can kind of see all the layers still as well. So pretty and effortless. Although sometimes I do like to do this. Like I'll just flip my head, shake it out a little bit, flip it back up. And that really helps give you like extra volume. But yeah, guys, that is it for this hairstyle. Again, so quick and easy. I can do this in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna link all the products that I use in the description box. I am planning on cutting and re-dyeing my hair soon though. So if you guys wanna see that, then let me know in the comments. Again, this is just what works for my hair, my like straight Asian thin hair that is long with a lot of layers. So if you have a different hairstyle and haircut from me, then it might turn out a little bit different. But I hope you still enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!